What's the weirdest fetish you found online? There's an infamous commissioner on DeviantArt known for luring an artist in with vague requests and then once they accept bombing them with an extremely specific request for a well-dressed blonde with big breasts spying out ragaz amounts of cheap bread. Edit. Wanted to clarify, we don't know for a fact that this is a sex thing, but come on. Don't lie to yourself. Prolapse porn. I didn't know that buttholes could turn into red tentacle horrors reaching from the maw of Azathoth. But they can. Wound fucking. Someone on this sub asking about why people were into something I don't remember the name of. Chumming or something like that. Anyway. I googled it and lost a little bit more respect for humanity. You take two people who really need to shit. Put a funnel between their assholes. And then they swap shit back and forth. I'm sorry to anyone who just read this. Accidentally found porn or some, I am assuming, weird fetish of people smoking on YouTube. I was like 13 and the video appeared to be somewhat old, of a guy laying on the bed just smoking cigs. Next to him like a 1 meter pile of empty cigarette packs. And I realized something was off when the comments were weirdly encouraging him to smoke more, along with sexual and romantic comments about smoking. Self-castration fetish. Christian BDSM. Thought it was a joke at first. Nope. I'll give you the same answer I posted to a similar question earlier today. I'd say that, melisophilia, https://www. Salon.com the 24th of April 2017. Oh honey, there's a fetish where people want to have bee sex, ranks pretty high up the WTF chart. It's a sexual attraction to bees and bee stings. People with this fetish trap bees and place them over their genitals, hoping they'll be stung there as they derive sexual pleasure from that. I mean, live and let live, and if that's your kink I'm not going to shame you, but inside I will be giving you serious side eye. Yow. Scat. Ear fucking. Guess they took fucking their brains out literally. People have knee fetishes. Just. What? Necromancy guru, this shit is scary. All the way through. Poop. Don't go to subreddit r@amapoo, somebody posted it, thought why not, it couldn't be that bad. Trust me, you don't want to go there. Late to the thread so this will probably get buried, but I've always found moles and other skin blemishes to be really attractive. A lot of women are really self-conscious if they have one that's really prominent in a visible area. But I honestly can't get enough of them, and I think they look so hot. Especially if it's on a woman's neck, chest, or abdomen. I don't know anyone else that feels the same way as I do. But I also haven't told anyone since I don't want to be seen as weird. I was so happy when I found that armholes is a thing and I'm not the only one. Horse plus woman porn, like WTF. Although not exactly a sexual fetish, but something called reborn dolls. It is literally the worst and creepiest effing thing I've ever seen. I recently came into contact with an old friend whom said she was a babysitter. She'd go on about how the two kids were being rambunctious today with this and that. One was autistic and the other had ADHD. Come to find out. Nope. It's just dolls. She sent me a snap of her feeding the kids and she's literally playing Barbie like a 6-year-old. But she's 33. I've been on this thread exactly 60 seconds and found that was 59 seconds longer than I should have been here. A guy who wanted to roleplay being transformed into women's panties. Not like being panties, but specifically the process of his body deflating, transforming into panties. Nasal vor. For context, vor is inserting a living body into your own. Through any means. Of course. Putting a tiny person through your nasal cavity. Needless to say, I vomited for a few minutes after discovering it. If anyone is ready to be horrified, search up One Man One Mason Jar. Whatever are your Mimshauser podcast is featuring this week. Transferring raw egg yolk from mouth to mouth until it bursts. I saw Japanese porn that had this as a foreplay. Perhaps it's common there, but I didn't make to the sex part. They're apparently a car crash fetish. Emetophilia. I remember being on some porn site and seeing a girl squatting on her bed shitting onto a sheet of paper, and I was thinking WTF. Turns out there is a ton of people who love seeing this stuff. Scat. Are insects. Egg laying. One day I was bored and typing random shit into the Reddit search bar in hopes of finding some weird subreddits to pass the time. And then I saw it. Poop. Marked not safe for work. I thought it just had to be some weird inside joke with a group I wasn't in. And out of boredom I clicked. Turns out the sub is literal effing shit pics. I thought there's no way this is anything but some weird fetish. But how can someone get turned on by that? Personal opinion. No hate on anyone but scat. I think we can all agree you either like it, somehow, or are absolutely disgusted. Thanks to Reddit. I found that there's a googly eye fetish. People saying feet like plain hamburgers. Alright, after reading and googling most of the answers here, I think that's enough internet for today, haha. Western porn already has a lot of weird things normalized, but hentai on the other hand, so much of it should be flat out illegal. I asked a girl what the weirdest message she ever received on FetLife was, and some dude wanted to fuck her after she got sprayed by a skunk. Well, as I am a camgirl, I've seen many weird fetishes. From blackmailing to rubber boots. I've seen pretty much everything. A fish fetish. Fucking fish role plays and fussy. Fish plus pissy equals fussy. Artail or swift armpit. Anything I've read in this comments section. Someone eating Fruit Loops from someone's asshole, not even a joke. Ultimate nudity. Some people like to put silicone eggs in their ass and let them dissolve. Fart fetish. I don't know how I found it, but it's weird. Anything that permanently damages the body. I understand if someone like pain. The idea of pain. Or even minor healable things like cuts or minor burns. But why do something irreversible to yourself? Seems like you wouldn't be able to get off at it again when you did it. Kinda defeats the point, doesn't it? Fart porn like WTF. A fetish for pregnant people. I came across a guy on Omegle begging to see a pregnant woman. I asked him jokingly, "Is this a fetish of yours?" He said, "Yep. I like pregnant bellies." I then told him, "Well, there's no pregnant women in my house. That's a kind of strange fetish, but in my house we don't discriminate fetishes." And then I skipped. I discovered Reddit on accident one day when I was looking for the graphic for a James Bond movie, Octopussy. Who knew there were people that put actual octopuses in their pussies? Or octopi, you be the judge. Sounding. Carpet fursuit guy, in jail now, would fuck stuffed animals and sew them onto a fursuit he wore in public. I don't even know how that fetish develops. I don't know the exact name, but dudes stick shit in their penis. Penis smashing. Once I watch porn with that and I see like woman smash man penis with hammer and set his balls on fire with gasoline. This is completely min-fucking. It's probably not the weirdest, but there are people who actually have a fetish for curlers. I use curlers to make my hair curly instead of curling irons, and I'll get requests from guys asking for videos of me putting curlers in. And they don't even have the decency to offer me money like the foot fetish guys do. Also, I think vor is pretty damn weird. The getting shot fetish. Brazilian cake farting. Sharpies in the butt crack. Are we talking in general or about weird fetishes I actually got into after discovering them? I didn't actually see it thankfully, but I remember reading somewhere on Reddit about a girl that took rotting meat with like maggots and stuffing it in her vagina. It apparently turned her on and she got off on it. It also apparently made her sick. Goddamn, I really hope that was fake. On a BDSM social site there was a girl in a chat room whose handle was woodlice. She would go into detail about how she liked inserting wood lice in herself because they reach areas a dick cannot. Was talking about moving up to larger bugs or maybe frogs. Doll joints. Weirdest have to be pictures of older Japanese men wearing schoolgirl uniforms. Quite shocked the first time I saw it. I saw a video of people eating food off of a cadaver. Apparently there is a scat fetish. Seriously, what is so arousing about shit? And I am out. Have a great day everyone. I've seen enough today. Eye penetration. Our dragons fucking as an entire subreddit with over 50,000 subscribers. Dedicated to pictures of dragons having sex with cars. Amputee. Once saw this thumbnail with a guy holding up an all-4-limb amputee girl and using her as a literal fleshlight. I have no clue how people get off to that. Cockvore. Stuff related to balloons. Like the ones you find at a kid's party. It's such an odd, yet sort of innocent fetish. I really wonder where it starts for a person. Not on the internet, but I found out because my best friend told me about it. He had this guy in his class and they were fairly good school buddies, and one day he goes and tells him that he created a fake account to ask his GF about his secret fetish to find out if she could even see herself deal with his fetish. What the dude's fetish was is that he wanted to put diapers on his girl. Have her pee and shit in them so he can clean her up and put a fresh pair on her. Naturally the girl did not like this, but we never actually found out whether he told her in person. Bloodhounds. Men who like to eat women out when they are on their periods. People licking feet. Exploding head porn. Someone once sent me a link to a guy being ass-fucked by someone else's amputated leg. Not like the bit they cut off, but the bit still attached. Then I went down a rabbit hole of linked videos and apparently it's a thing. Scat porn. I found out that people are into dead people in a sexual way, saying that they want to lick their feet or want to have something sexual with the headless person. The Grinch fetish is my favorite weird one. I've once accidentally clicked a hardcore video where the man put his load on the table and the woman snorting it through her nose. I won't ever forget those images. Forced parasitation impregnation. Like Alien. Everything in the comments including feet. I think the whole furry fetish thing is weird as fuck. Shoving bugs into someone's vagina. With a knife. Eating an ice cream slime girl. A girl made out of sentient ice cream. Ceiling fan porn. I saw a photo once of this guy with his balls strapped to a ceiling fan. Very gross. Eating shit sandwiches. Sexo entre mujeres embarazadas. Another interesting question might be, what made you go looking for them, lol? Bug bite fetish. Anthroplanes. I hate everything led me to it. Scat porn coprophilia. Gyro. Obviously not the weirdest. But I stopped looking for shit when I found that. I didn't want to go any deeper into that. Fart porn. Yes. I got it from South Park. Seeing how many Sharpies you can stick up your butt. I guess I'm still too innocent for the comments. I'll just let myself out. The dog with its teeth being leaking dog dicks. Fucking disturbing as hell. A bug bite fetish from some dude that rides a horse with his friend that keeps steel balls with him. Someone's trying to find a new fetish. Pain Olympics. Dolphin pussy. Eye licking.